Fall gardening isn't just about cleaning up, it's about planting smart. Many gardeners think the season ends after summer harvest, but in reality, fall is the perfect time to plant certain crops. Why? Because cooler soil, shorter days, and mild weather create the best environment for root crops and hardy vegetables. In this video, we'll look at the best vegetables to plant in fall, from garlic to parsnips, and explain why autumn planting sets you up for success in the next season. Fallen leaf carrot garlic. Why plant in fall? Fall planting has several advantages for U.S. gardeners. Cooler weather equals less stress on plants compared to summer heat. Moisture retention is better in autumn soils, reducing watering needs. Fewer pests and weeds make it easier for young plants to establish. Extended harvests. Some crops grow slowly over winter and are ready in spring. Stronger root systems. Fall-planted crops spend months developing underground, leading to earlier, bigger harvests. For USDA zones 5 to 10, fall gardening is one of the smartest ways to maximize your growing season. Best vegetables for fall planting. 1. Garlic. Garlic is one of the most famous fall-planted crops. Planted in late September, October, before the ground freezes, cloves develop strong root systems over winter. By June or July, you'll have full heads of garlic. Plant in well-drained soil, 2 to 3 inches deep, with a layer of mulch for insulation. Why plant in fall? Garlic needs a cold period, fertilization, to form big, healthy bulbs. 2. Onion sets or seedlings. Fall is a great time to plant onion sets in many regions. They root before winter, then resume growth early in spring. Choose overwintering varieties suited to your USDA zone for best results. Why plant in fall? You'll get a head start and harvest onions weeks earlier than spring-planted ones. 3. Shallots. Like garlic, shallots benefit from fall planting. They multiply underground and produce clusters of bulbs by summer. Plant in fertile, loose soil and mulch for winter protection. Why plant in fall? Stronger root establishment leads to bigger bulbs and earlier harvest. 4. Parsnips. Parsnips are slow growers, taking 120+ days to mature. Fall planting ensures they overwinter and are ready to harvest in early spring. They even taste sweeter after exposure to cold, as starches turn into sugars. Why plant in fall? Cold temperatures improve flavor and allow early harvest. 5. Carrots, late season. In warmer zones, 7 to 10, carrots can be seeded in fall for harvest through winter or early spring. Use cold frames or row covers in colder regions to extend the season. Why plant in fall? Carrots hold well in cool soil, giving you fresh, crisp harvests when other crops are scarce. 6. Spinach. Fall-planted spinach germinates quickly in cooler soil and tolerates frost. In milder climates, it survives winter and regrows in early spring. Plant densely and mulch lightly to protect from hard freezes. Why plant in fall? Spinach thrives in cool weather and gives you a bonus spring harvest. 7. Kale. Kale is a cold-hardy green that improves in flavor after frost. Plant in late summer or fall, and it can survive well into winter in many states. In warmer regions, it continues producing until spring. Why plant in fall? Frost reduces bitterness, making kale sweeter and tender. Lettuce and other leafy greens. Fall is also an excellent time to sow lettuce and other fast-growing leafy greens like arugula, mustard greens, and Swiss chard. These crops thrive in cooler temperatures, germinate quickly, and can be harvested within a few weeks. Unlike in summer, when heat makes them bold and turn bitter, fall conditions keep greens tender and flavorful. Gardeners in warmer USDA zones can often harvest grains throughout the winter with just a little protection, while northern growers can use cold frames or row covers for an extended season. Adding leafy greens to your fall planting not only provides fresh salads deep into the season, but also improves dietary variety when most gardens are winding down. 8. Broad beans, fava beans in zone 7+. Broad beans can be sown in fall. They grow slowly over winter and produce an early spring harvest. They also fix nitrogen in the soil, enriching it for the next crops. Why plant in fall? Early spring harvest plus soil improvement benefits. 9. Cover crops bonus. While not vegetables for eating, planting cover crops like clover, rye, or vetch in fall protects soil from erosion, suppresses weeds, and improves fertility for next spring. Why plant in fall? A healthy soil foundation equals healthier vegetables next year. Additional tips for fall planting mulch is essential. It insulates soil, prevents heaving during freeze-thaw cycles, and keeps roots safe. Know your zone. Timing varies by USDA hardiness zone in northern states. Plant earlier, September, in southern zones. Planting can extend into November. Use row covers. Lightweight fabric protects seedlings from frost and extends the growing window. Choose cold-hardy varieties. Not every type of carrot or onion will overwinter well. Look for varieties labeled overwintering or cold-hardy. Plan crop rotation. Don't plant garlic, onions, or shallots in the same spot every year to reduce disease risk. Extra tips for success: keep soil evenly moist until the ground freezes. Dry roots weaken over winter survival. Label your planting rows well. Fall gardens can look bare, and it's easy to forget what's where. Don't fertilize heavily in fall. Too much nitrogen encourages leafy growth that frost will damage. Instead, focus on soil health with compost. Mini Tools Spotlight row covers and hoops. Lightweight row covers are a fall gardener's best friend. They protect crops from frost, extend the season, and even block pests. Inexpensive and reusable, they're one of the smartest investments for fall planting. Fall gardening is about planting for tomorrow. By choosing the right vegetables, garlic, parsnips, onions, spinach, kale, lettuce, and more, you're not only extending your harvest, but also setting your garden up for a strong start next spring. Don't let your garden beds sit empty this fall. Put them to work, and you'll be rewarded with earlier harvests, sweeter flavors, and healthier soil. If this video inspires you to try fall planting, drop a comment and tell me, which fall crop will you start with, garlic, parsnips, or something else?